I want to tell Muparinga, though he will never believe it, that the gifts he received did not come from God. They came from ZANU-PF. Asi Mwari Traimo akakutengera GD6. The weekend uchivayo akatumwa na First Lady Auxilia Mnangagwa. It's a Mnangagwa project. He was saying, if you are watching us and you have a crane,
Please help us.
brethren, what are the chances that there's someone with a crane in his house? Pastor, what are the chances?
Zero.
Even on your richest day, in your list of fleet of vehicles, what are the chances that you buy a crane?
Ora. Ndabuda mdeni, ndaloka madozi, ndapita machira, ndapeza kuyabota, nawo zangu zinotanga ndiri pambeda, tose gumba ndatoita meta. Ora, zvakatangana mhaya kandirumira nemhiripiri.
Yo, it's Magoke TV, right? That's a new favorite channel starting from today, guys. Ever since Chivayo pakapa Evangelist Muparinga moja andakaza kuti ma one atanga this week was going to be on fire. Wiki rineri ma one. Prophet Makandiwa wanga vari busy tekewa na Prophet Miracle Po. Then kuside kunokuwo tina Apostle Chiwenga vari kupisa DJ Ola na Evangelist Muparinga. Pazima one. And I think ndosaka vanhu havakatadza kuona ma-accidents because instead of focusing on the gospel or focusing on the prophecies and focusing in the seeing of the spiritual realm, they focus on each other. So I want to just give you an example. If two people meet in a relationship, they don't face each other. They face the same direction. If you face each other, it simply means kuti matomira. Hamsisina kwa makwenda. Iwo kada kuuya. You can't come because you are in my face. Inindi kada kwenda umberi uko. I can't come because I'm in your face. So we are both stagnant. Sanduwa nangeka kondoka dambudziko kari kumbo misa. Ma prophets emu Zimbabwe. Because trukuti isusu Prophet Miracle Paul is there kuchitungwiza kokoko also ku UFI sit na Prophet Makandiwa. None of those people even saw the accident. Why? Because vanenge vari busy kukweshana vachishaudhana vachita sei. So Mwari manje kuti achizopa message type vanhu kuti vanenge vachifocusa, mukutukana, because mukana zvasa ndoka paitrenda the earth is flat. Ndopa the earth is flat. Eno zvipakutrenda zvima replies zvazvakurohwana. So Mwari anokupai ma messages achona. How? When you are people like that. So without wasting much time, guys, tulambopinda mu video iriri. Timboona kuti Apostle Chiwenga vari kuti kudi, but trust me, guys, this guy was laying out ma facts zvekutodaro because mukuru avaperewe.
Let's watch a video. I will show you two evidences that our nation is cursed. The first one is a crane. It's a crane problem. Tell your neighbor it's a crane problem.
It's a crane problem.
It will need only $25,000 to buy a proper crane. 15 up to 17 people died. The government of Zimbabwe does not have a rescue, an emergency services department. We don't have. When there's a fire, the fire department arrives without water. When passengers are trapped in a bus that has been collided with another bus, the police arrive with nothing. They'll be asking you for fuel to go and carry metal coffins to pick the dead bodies. And before you do that, they search the dead bodies. to take the money of dead people and put into their pockets, use it to pay school fees for their children and buy pizza for their beautiful wives. A cursed nation. Let's watch this video.
Right, guys, we all know this video, but the reason why I let it play, I just want to more about this video. I want you to look at that nest. Tarisai mone nesu. Ani mono tangada kuenda uko kumberi uko. Ari kudzoka handiti. Rambai makatarisa video. Achadzoka nesi ye.
Track yarova vanhu vaviri kana kunoku vanhu vaviri ivavo vakorifema dead pasports namachiremba vari panzvimbo kusanganisira zvakare kombi yatsikirirwa as we speak. Kombi iri pasi petrack zvekutoti vazhinji vari kukumbira kuti dai zvaibvira vane makreni vari kutizwa vari kutora right now vaimhanya pachitumbiza as we speak vouya kuzobatsirawo kumutsa gonyeti rakatsikirira kombi nokuti mukombi umu muri kunzi mune vanhu vari kutaura vari kunzwikwa vachichema vari mukombi kusanganisira vamwe vana vadimo vana kuti vachibatsirwa saka kuno kuchiitiko chinosvika chepamangwanani iyo ano musi wa22 July 2025 zvinhu zvakaoma zvinhu zvinosirisa zvikuita ipo pano patakamira saka tikukumbirisa kune vari kutidzwa vari kuchiona kuti dai maikwanisa kuya motibatsirawo pano nekuti tasaimone kuti maambulensi vari pano but they can't really help at this particular moment nekuti vanhu vakatsikirwa vari pasi asi tavabatsirwa ndaona zvakare wefire brigade they are also here kuzobatsira kuti vange vachibatsira kucheka pasi petrack kuti vabudise vanhu chiitiko chiri kushamisa as you can see kubva kuCA Senate police station kunosvika the waterways it's traffic mota dzalokana because hapana movement yemavhiko iri kuitika mukuridza nezviri panapa as we speak. Tirikuona manurses akasiyana-siyana from Chitumbiza hospital they are also here.
You see,
kune varipo
kumona nesu.
vanachiremba varipo
Just look at her.
panapa vanhu vamara zvakabuira
Onai.
kana muri kutoona vane macrane anokwanisa kuda kuzomutsa track vanokwanisa kuti batsira nekumhanya
Une zvari
vanhu
kuita.
vakatsikirwa pasi vakwanise kubatsirika. Chakupai update manje manje rambai makatera.
So, to those who didn't know, my guru wangu anditika mukoma wangu inini mukadzi wake ndiye one of the last 2 survivors. So right now ari pa oxygen. What that nurse was doing zvorwadza, guys. I'm simply saying vanhu vakatsikirirwa pasi and you are concerned kubuda pa camera ya DJ Ola. Uruda kutongobuda kuti nyika yese kuona kuti wanga uripo passport. Wotombodelaya kunoita maduties ako uku. Haungofanira nonoita as a nurse. Wangomirizika pa camera ya DJ Ola. Wafamba waenda uku. Wafamba wadzoka. Guys, I didn't know hangu kuti my guru wangu aripo, but first time ndichiona video roro atori Maxeni ndakaboikana. I was like, what is this lady doing? I don't know what you think in comment section, but I think munhu uyu kauyu anofanira kutongobviswa pabasa because haazive zvaanoita.
This is DJ Ola. Of course, he could only do what he could. He did a wonderful job on that particular day. We must commend him for that. He was saying, if you are watching us and you have a crane,
Rush. Please help us.
brethren, what are the chances that there's someone with a crane in his house? Pastor Rengu, what are the chances?
Zero.
Even on your richest day, in your list of fleet of vehicles, what are the chances that you buy a crane?
He was just appealing to the government.
Maybe you've got a company, sir.
Whenever you go all over, brother Jared, can I be quiet? Some in a crane, now, believers, look at me. Sometimes we have to laugh even though it's painful. Now, the reason why I'm laughing, I want you to see that our nation has been ransacked to such an extent that people are willing to speak with confidence and passion, even when they are speaking recklessly. We commend DJ Ola for begging for a crane from the people of Zimbabwe. But I personally condemn such kind of journalism. DJ Ola is an educated man, even though we have reservations in terms of his journalistic ethics. But how does a journalist beg for a crane from private citizens and finish his interview or his speech without mentioning the mayor of the city of Chitungwiza, the mayor of the city of Harare, the governor for Harare province, the minister of public works, the minister of local government, the minister of health, the vice president, and the president? I don't know if maybe you are blind or your mind doesn't work. It froze so many ZANU-PF years ago. But to me, this is not just provocative, it's infuriating. That even the people, journalists are a very important function in a democratic state. They play a very important role. Number one, they are required to inform the public of matters of life importance and governance issues. They are also required to ask important questions and hold the state accountable to the people that voted for them. If this is a version of a journalist that you aspire to be, then you are a very, very useless person. Imagine, Brethren Charity, imagine you meet a police officer and he starts to say, if you catch a criminal, please tell me. I also have some criminals that I'm looking for. If you can help me with any police work, if you can arrest him for me, only when he is in handcuffs, call me. These are the list of criminals I'm looking for, but they are dangerous. But if you find them, please arrest them and then call me. Can you say that person is a police officer?
No, he's not.
I don't know, believers, and I'm not seeking or starting a war with DJ Ola. He did his best, but unfortunately, it wasn't meeting the standard of professional journalism. It wasn't good enough. DJ Ola should have said, I have called the office of the mayor of Chitungwiza, and I have demanded that either they bring a crane or they hire a crane pronto from construction companies that hire out earth-moving equipment. He abandons the state whose constitutional responsibilities involve the public safety of its people. He starts to look back from the state. He faces the nation, the poor people of Zimbabwe. If you happen to have a crane now, please, we beg. Do you have a crane? Madam, do you have a crane at home? Wale, do you have a crane there? This is pathetic journalism. Don't tell me that he was afraid of victimization. I'm not the one who chose him the career of journalism. Am I the one?
No.
So why should that be a problem to me? I am a preacher. I know that among the things I must preach about, I must preach to those that are in power, that they should not harm the people of God in their exercise of public power. I've suffered enough challenges, persecutions, tribulations, and attacks, but I still do it anyway because that's the nature of my job. You claim you are a journalist, and now you are telling us that you can't do journalism because of fear of political persecution. Then why are you a journalist? We didn't give you this profession. It's your choice. You chose to be a journalist. Do the work of a journalist. Hold the powerful to the truth. Truth to power. What about the power to the truth? So until this interview was done and until it finished, the president was never called to explain. As we speak now, we haven't heard anyone saying the government, the president must issue a statement. He must explain. Why do we not have emergency services equipment in our major cities? What DJ Ola just said there is proof that when you are a cursed nation, you normalize the abnormal. This interview of DJ Ola or the report from DJ Ola should have had the nation of Zimbabwe in an endless conversation challenging him to do professional journalism. Where are you begging for donations of cranes from individuals? Where are our taxes going? We are not asking for the city of Chitungwiza to donate money from their private bank accounts. That's what our taxes must be doing or used for. We pay taxes for you to provide the social services. Where is the money? Instead of asking these questions, you say, sure, crane no vunzwa kunge masamba. Kuchaga crane kunge muruchaga masamba etanganda. I want you to see another evidence of a cursed nation. A few clips there, let's watch them. You might want to train your ribs so that don't laugh out your lungs.
And I ndaita mkwasha wa Evangelist.
Mari mwezura. Hey! GD6 ne 50,000 mwara anopa. Wandakataura parenga akazondipira toners. Anopa nzvimbo inogona kusiyana zvayo. Nguva inogona kuti fambei, but musharukwa wakatendeka. Baba ukana wakurota zvokupinda mupenga zvokupinda GD6 datowedzera mapengero acho. Oh ya ukaona wakupenga. Zvokusvika pa 50,000. Kana mwaya ndopinda ndiri kuzowedzera. Mwari wataitaura kuti mwari anopa. Akatonipa mari mwezura. Hey! GD6 ne 50,000 mwari anopa. Wandakataura parenga akazondipira toners. Anopa nzvimbo inogona kusiyana zvayo. Nguva inogona kuti fambei, but musharukwa wakatendeka. Baba ukana wakurota zvokupinda mupenga zvokupinda GD6 datowedzera mapengero acho. Oh ya ukaona wakupenga. Zvokusvika pa 50,000. Kana mwaya ndopinda ndiri kuzowedzera.
All right. I saw a lot of comments on public platforms.
That's a fara.
People saying, Apostle Chiwenga, where is he? He must comment on the donations that Mr. Muparinga received from Mr. Chivayo. Now, I want to say, first of all, that I understand the euphoria that Muparinga has. I think you could see that when he arrived to collect the car, he couldn't compose himself. He was too fast. He was rushing and he prayed and he went straight into the car and they started explaining to him about the functions of the car. When he was already on the seat, he wanted to go. From a man who grew up from places like Shamva, Domboshawa, never attended proper schooling and never had exposure and mesmerized by his rising to social media prominence because of his comedy that he does in the name of Bible and scriptures and Jesus Christ, it's definitely understandable. I understand why Muparinga can't settle down. I understand why Muparinga is now preaching about the GD6 and the 50,000. I understand. I certainly couldn't have expected him to do better than that. However, these footages we have shared you after showing you the video of DJ Ola, they create a very interesting comparison that would rather expose and indict the population of Zimbabwe of our simplicity, myopia and naivety and lack of introspection and critical thinking skills and how easily manipulable we are by the politician, such that we are fodder. We are definitely fodder. We are political fodder in the hands of the so-called Zimbabwean political discourse. DJ Ola, you will find him in another video congratulating Muparinga for receiving this gift. You will not be able to connect these two videos. And DJ Ola will not be able to see that the crane he was begging for along Chitungwiza Road, the money that was supposed to be used to buy those cranes, is the one that Chivayo used to give like confetti, cars and money to all our desperate people. To such an extent that if DJ Ola was genuinely concerned, emotionally connected, heartbroken by the disaster in Chitungwiza Road, he should not have congratulated Muparinga on the receiving of these gifts. Because it creates an irony. How do you lament for the lack of adequate and efficient emergency response systems in our towns and celebrate the looting of public funds into sponsoring the political elite's extravagant lives? How do you do both at the same time? Either DJ Ola must receive another car from Chivayo and join the bandwagon of political prostitutes and the political flip-floppers and the political minions. Or DJ Ola must have a genuine concern about the people of Zimbabwe and lament that the government is abusing money, funds, public funds, meant for developing things like this, building good roads, proper infrastructure, emergency response equipments, etc., and stay on that lane, and then lose favor with the political elites, because once you start speaking the truth, you get no donation.
Oh, yes.
They will try, they may try, because they want to compromise everyone. They want to compromise everyone to get them on their side. You can't criticize them if they've donated a car to you and given you some money. You can't see anything wrong in public action if you are a beneficiary of the corruption.
Yes.
DJ Ola, makrane awaikumbiraya. Mari aifanirwa kutenga makrane ndo yakatenga GD6 ya Muparinga. Ndo pane 50,000 yakapuwa Muparinga. Zvekuti dai Muparinga asina kutora 50,000. Taitenga 2 makrane 25,000. Toisa imwe muchitungwiza, toisa imwe kukwadzana. Totengesa GD6, totenga futi dzimwe 2 because inoita 50,000. Toisa imwe kumabvuku. Toisa imwe zvichida kudomboshava. Takamirira kuti panenge panzi paine zvaitika, ngapaite chinhu chiri padhuze chinobatsira vanhu vedu. A cursed nation is a nation which is crying because of abuse of power, abandonment of the duties of government by the political elite, personalization of public institutions, and the weaponization of institutions of the state against the people. We are supposed to be crying aloud, and we are supposed to say no to corruption.
Yes.
Now, Ola will never see that. You will see him saying to Muparinga, congratulations on your gifts. Now I've got a lot of things to want to say, but I have to go into my message. But the first issue is, I want to tell Muparinga, though he will never believe it, that the gifts he received did not come from God. They came from ZANU-PF. Asi Mwari Traimo akakutengera GD6. Ndi wiki neochivayo akatumwa na First Lady Auxilia Mnangagwa. It's a Mnangagwa project. Buy gifts to every person who has social influence, so that when we bring up rogue government policies, nobody will have power to say why, to say no, to say explain, to say we want this to be reviewed. It's not good enough. Munesanenga kungoti uchi. Haasi Mwari akapa Muparinga 50,000. Izanu. Now, I might agree with Muparinga that those gifts came from God, on condition that Muparinga admits that he worships ZANU-PF. Because the word God, it simply means object of worship.
Okay, guys, this is it for today. What I want to say concerning this video is, hatisite setting courage. Zekuita stand up to what is unjust. In my own point of view, as I have analyzed my videos, DJ Ola, I have realized that he is someone and try as much to mind his own business, because he's someone who is scared kuita journalism bata vanhu vepolitics. Izvozvozvo zvakabuda especially panyaya yake naHolly 10 you could see kuti mukomana akavictimizwa zvechokwadi ane fear. So I have realized kuti Apostle Chiwenga is brave. So as he is brave, he expects everyone to be brave like him. Haazonzwisisewo manje kuti kune vamwe vanhu vasingatokwanise kutovawo brave. So DJ Ola munhu wekuti haazvikwanise, and paakaitika accident ye akatry as much kuti no, government haisi wrong. Hapamba sitomborari wrong boy paaida kuzama kudaita hwenya kwese sort of which inini I understand that. Because that's also who I am. I'm just someone who I just mind my own business. Ndoshandira mhuri yangu and stuff, ndosiyanawo nezvimwe. Kune vamwe vanhu vakasikirwa izvozvozvo kuti they stand up for the people vachitosurvive through all those trials and tribulations, like vana Mandela vakatosurvive vakatova mapresident. But kune mumwe wekuti ukada kungozviita, you don't last 5 seconds, unenge waita sei? Unenge waitwa ubuntu bulala wake. Then as for Muparinga, personally, I don't know his reasons, but I think as a man of God, pane zvimwe zvinhu zvinokuisa paspotlight zvokuti we end up questioning your integrity, zvokuti kana tanchikufarira tinozopedzisira taakusakufarira because tenge taakutoti wofuti uri chigananda iwewe. On the other side, unoona kuti no, ndapiwawo in good faith, I'm just taking also in good faith wotoenda nelife yako yakadaro. But as a man of God, greater extent, vakazvipinza panjodzi. Munhu waMwari vakazvipinza muna taisireva, because inini hangu personally handichatomutembe mudharayo, handichatomutembe. Because pane masimple facts angotaurwa kunzi mari yanga ifanira kuenda uko, yanga ifanira kuenda uko. Just take it from my guti. Vakati no, we feel like there are areas ekuti mari inofanira kunge yaenda ikokoko. Isai mari kuma areas yayo, musatipe isusu because isusu tagara tinazvo. Handiti muri kupaona manje. So ndo zvinofanira kuita vanhu vaMwari. But the problem now tane vanhu vaMwari vekuti they think of themselves and they forget about the people. Ndosaka muchiona kuti Prophet 1 million vakavaka zimansion ravo rine more than 50 rooms, I guess. But ukada kutozvitarisa muchechi mavo mune mutori navanhu hobho vanenge vachitambura marenzi, vanhu vanenge vachishaya pekugara. How do you sleep at night knowing kuti mumba mako mune extra 30 rooms dzisiri kushanda, dzisiri kana kutomboshanda, dzisina kana munhu, dzimwe dzachona dzinoona kutoita maweeks dzisina kana kutombopindwa? How do you sleep at night? Saka pane zvimwe zvinhu zvekuti zvinoita kuti integrity yedu sevanhu vaMwari tive questionable. Kuti unonzi shamwari, how do you have 10 million in your bank account yakangogara, yet there is someone in your church starving? Maybe ndinda unyanyo dipisa, ngonda unyanyo dzikisa gejo. So for today, let's just wrap it up, pan up. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe. My name is God K TV. Pa Facebook, munondowana as God K Kudzai Masango. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.